Let's do the initial configuration of Google Pixel 11. So once you turn on your phone by using the power button that we have over here, after a couple of seconds, you should be able to see this welcome screen. So we're gonna tap on this arrow in order to continue, and then we need to choose the language that we want to use on our phone for the setup. In my case, I'm just gonna go for English, and if your language is used in different countries or regions, then of course you should be able to choose the country as well. So I'm gonna choose United States in my case. Over here, we can simply set up this phone using our previous phone, which allows you to copy some settings, accounts, and so on and so forth. So if you want to transfer some data straight away, then you can choose Pixel or Android device, in case, of course, your previous phone was an Android. If you have had an iPhone, if you have an iPhone still, then you should be able to use iPhone or iPad. And if you want to perform a clean setup, we can just skip it by using this skip text here at the bottom. And this is what I'm gonna do. I want to perform a clean setup, so I'm just gonna skip that. Over here, you might also see another confirmation that has to be done, whether you actually want to use another device to set up your phone faster. In my case, I'm just gonna skip. Now we have the option to connect to a Wi-Fi, so you should be able to find your network here on this list, or you can try to tap on Show All Networks in case you cannot see every network available nearby. And then, of course, you can connect to your Wi-Fi and you can continue with the setup. If you want to, you can set up offline as well. Here we have the button to do so. In my case, I'm gonna connect to my Wi-Fi. There we go. After that, you might need to wait a couple of seconds to let the phone update itself. And then we have the option to choose for who we are setting up this phone. And of course, in my case, it is for myself. If you want to set up for your child, then of course you have the option to do so as well. So you should be able to set up some parental controls. I'm pretty sure about that. Now over here, we can sign into a Google account, and usually now Google Pixel will offer you to use your phone number to detect the Google account. But if you want to use your credentials, so your Gmail and the password, then of course you can skip that over here, and then you have the option to use your credentials. You can also create a completely new account if that's what you need. So in my case, I'm gonna sign into my Google account, and of course, remember that you can skip this for now, and you can just not log into any account whatsoever. So if you decide to sign into your Google account, you will have to agree to Google Terms of Service. So let's tap on I agree over here. Now we need to wait a couple of seconds, and then we can continue our setup. Now we can set up a password to our phone. By default, it is a PIN code, which you can tap on screen lock options in order to switch to pattern or to password. You can also skip this completely if you don't want to set up a password just yet. Of course, later on in settings, you should be able to do that anyway, so there is no problem with that whatsoever. I'm gonna actually skip. I don't need a password on my phone just now, but of course, in your case, if you want to immediately have a password, then feel free to do so. Now over here we have the option to copy apps and data, and this is also where we can usually restore backup if you used your Google account to back up some data. So if we go next over here, then most likely you will find backups on your Google account that you signed into, but at the same time you can just tap on do it later in case you don't really want to copy any apps or data. Now here we have Google services, so we can toggle location, we can allow scanning, allow phone number verification, and we can also send usage and diagnostic data. You want to go through this list and you want to decide what options you want to agree to. One thing that I can recommend you to do is to turn off allow scanning, and this is for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. And the reason why I recommend to turn it off is simply because we don't really need to have this option enabled all the time, and it can actually save a little bit of battery for you. And whenever there is a situation that is going to require you to have these options enabled, then you will be informed about it, and the phone will quickly help you with enabling these options, so you don't have to worry about this. In my case, I'm gonna actually turn off everything. I don't need to use these options, so I'm just gonna turn them off, but in your case, you probably want to make some other choices over here. Then we have the option to back up our photos and videos, as well as other device data, all of which is listed here below. So you can decide what should be included in your backups, and then if you, of course, want to have Google backups, then you can just turn on the backup over here. If you don't really need backups, then you can tap on the Don't Back Up. Then we have the choice of the default browser and search engine that you are going to use at first on your Google Pixel 11. So we're gonna go next over here. First, we have the choice of a browser, and you can just choose, of course, whichever browser you would like to use. If you are not sure what are the differences between these browsers, you can probably just choose the most popular option, which is, I think, the Google Chrome browser. So you are going to be probably fine with that one. So we're gonna set as default. And then we're gonna choose the default search engine, and here the most popular option is definitely Google, so we're gonna select it here. And then we're gonna set as default. We have an information about limited warranty, so if you need to read about it, you should be able to choose your country and then get some information about it. There is also a website that you can visit to read more about it. And then we can go next. Now over here we will find some information provided by Google about our features. So if you go next over here, you can find the information about Gemini. You can also see how to turn it on, how to activate it. And if you go next, then most likely you will see the option to set up Hey Google, which is the voice command or voice activation for Gemini. If you want to use that feature, you can just simply turn it on over here, and you will begin the setup. You will have to say a couple of sentences out loud to set it up. And if you don't really want to use that feature, then you can just tap on no thanks, of course, in order to continue. Now over here we have the information about Magic Queue, which is another AI feature that is provided by Google, so you can of course read it, you can see how it works exactly, and then you can decide if you want to turn it on or not. In my case, I'm gonna actually turn it on. Then over here we have the information about Pixel Satellite SOS, we have crisis alerts, and the information about the personal safety app. So we're just gonna go next. Now we have the information about Quick Share, which is used to transfer files between devices. So of course you can agree to use it straight away, but if you don't agree to use it, you can still, of course, activate it at any point. You just have to find it on your phone, which is also not very difficult to do. Now over here we have a couple of additional suggestions of what you might want to do at first. So feel free to try these options out if you want to make some adjustments straight away. But in my case, I'm just gonna tap on maybe later because I don't really need these options. I don't think they are that important right now. Now we have the option to keep to be updated, to be in touch with all the recent news about Google devices, and you know, some offers and stuff. So of course, if you want to receive these on your Gmail, then of course you should be able to agree to receive them. If not, then you can tap on a no thanks. All right, so then we have the option to choose how to navigate on our phone, or actually we have the tutorial on how to navigate with our phone. So by default, we use the swipe gestures. And of course, if you don't know how to use swipe gestures, you can use the tutorial to learn more about them. In my case, I'm gonna skip it because I already know how to use it. And there we go. Here we have the option to choose how to navigate. So if you tap on and choose to navigate, then you can actually switch to 3 buttons navigation. So this is what you can do straight away if you actually don't like gestures. And then we can swipe up. And here we have our home screen. Our phone is pretty much set up. Now you want to probably install some apps, or if you need some guide or some tips on what to do at first after the initial configuration on your Google Pixel 11, then be sure to check out my dedicated video. And that's pretty much it. Leave a like and subscribe.